For today's headlines, no budget for Bayanihan 3. Philippines COVID-19 tally breaches 1.1 million. OCTA names 4 areas of concern. $193,000 Pfizer vax doses arriving. EUA for Ivermectin pressed. Caloocan Resort ordered closed for MECQ violations. Jordan's jersey sells for $1.38 million. Rainshowers, thunderstorms in South Luzon, Vis-Min seen. Good morning, I am Sandy Locos and you are watching Tribune News on Q. Today is Monday, May 10, and now the news. Budget Secretary Wendell Avisado admitted that the government has no budget to fund the proposed Bayanihan 3, which seeks to provide the 1,000 peso cash assistance to all Filipinos amid the impact of the ongoing pandemic in the country. Avisado noted that at present, the government is even finding ways to finance 3 existing laws, including the extension of Bayanihan 2 until June 30, 2021, the extension in the implementation of the 2020 budget up to December 31, 2021, and the General Appropriations Act for 2021. Under the Bayanihan 3, at least 108 billion pesos will be allocated to provide financial assistance to 108 million Filipinos. According to Avisado, because of slow revenue collection due to the pandemic, 58% of the budgetary requirement of the government comes from debts. The Economic Development Cluster and the Development Budget Coordinating Committee are set to meet to discuss the possible sources of budgetary requirements for Bayanihan 3. The Department of Health reported 7,174 new COVID cases on Sunday, bringing the country's total to 1,101,990. A total of 9,197 new recoveries were recorded, pushing the number of Filipinos who recovered from the deadly illness to 1,022,224. The country has a total of 61,294 active cases, the lowest number recorded since March 16. An additional 204 deaths were recorded that put the death toll in the Philippines to 18,472. The OCTA Research Group on Sunday identified 4 areas of concern amid the spike in the COVID cases in the country. OCTA Research Group fellow Professor Guido David identified the areas of concern as Cagayan de Oro City, Puerto Princesa, Zamboanga City, and Bacolod City. David added that OCTA has yet to determine the cause of the spike since cases in Metro Manila are on the downward trend. According to David, the concerned local government units should be able to control the spread as their areas are smaller to big metropolitan cities like the National Capital Region, Cebu, and Davao City. The local transmission in 4 areas of concern did not come from Metro Manila or other areas covered by the NCR Plus, since travel outside the bubble is still being prohibited. Tribune News on Q will be back after these reminders.
Araneta City, home to the country's first indoor shopping mall, the world's original Thrilla, and the first ever Bini Bini pageant. Now a place for your first win. Your first catch. Your first home. Your first big break. Your first date. And even your first love. Araneta City, the city of firsts.
Fiber is the free and secure way to connect with friends and family, anywhere. Send messages and make phone and video calls for free. Download Fiber now.
In other news, the Philippines is expecting an initial batch of 193,050 doses of COVID vaccine from American pharmaceutical firm Pfizer today. The shipment will arrive via DHL plane flight 1B457 at the Ninoy Aquino International Airport at about 9 p.m. The cargo, part of donations from the World Health Organization-led COVAX facility, is seen to boost the national inoculation program against the coronavirus disease. The vaccines will be transported to the COVID-19 cold storage facility in Marikina City before the distribution to other cold storage sites in the National Capital Region and other major cities. The doses require storage temperature ranging from -70 to -80 degrees Celsius. The concerned doctors and citizens of the Philippines maintained the safety and efficacy of Ivermectin as the group welcomed the decision of the Food and Drug Administration to issue a certificate of product of registration for it. CDCP President Dr. Benigno Agbayani dubbed as a victory the FDA's issuance of a CPR on Ivermectin. Agbayani said the FDA should finally issue an emergency use authorization for Ivermectin. On Friday, the FDA issued a CPR to Lloyd Laboratories for the use of Ivermectin for human anti-parasitic treatment. Agbayani maintained that Ivermectin can be used as a treatment against COVID-19. Earlier, President Duterte approved the allocation of 22 million pesos for the study to be conducted by the DOST on Ivermectin on its efficacy against COVID-19. Caloocan City Mayor Oka Malapitan has ordered the closure of Gubat sa Ciudad Resort after it has been discovered that the facility is operating amid the modified enhanced community quarantine in NCR plot. Charges were also filed against the resort's management, officials of Barangay 171, and resort guests for violations of the Interagency Task Force guidelines and health protocols. Malapitan also ordered the cancellation of the resort's business permit and to conduct a probe on why the resort continued to operate despite the quarantine restriction. The city will also conduct contact tracing, close monitoring, and RT-PCR testing on those who visited the establishment. We will be back. Stay with us.
Manong Joe po!
At Ate Maita,
Matapos ang magkasunod na buwang pagbaba, bagyang tumaas ang overall electricity rates ng halos 9 centavos per kilowatt hour ngayong buwan. At paalala lang po, maging energy efficient po tayo.
lalo pag mainit. Dahil mas hirap ang appliances at mas makonsumo. Buti may bright ideas tayo na based sa Meralco Power Lab tests. Engineer Alfred?
Alam niyo ba, ang lumang aircon, mas mataas ang konsumo. Up to 682 pesos ang dagdag kada buwan kumpara sa bago. Mas energy efficient kasi ang technology ng bagong aircons. At kung inverter, pwedeng lampas 1,000 pesos ang savings per month. Piliin din yung may horsepower na sakto sa laki ng kwarto. Kung hindi, halos 1,000 ang extra gastos buwan-buwan.
Sundan ang tips na to. And visit our website para you have the power this summer.
In sports, a Michael Jordan jersey from his 1982 to 1983 season at the University of North Carolina has sold for $1.38 million at an auction, Heritage Auctions said. Adding to the value of the blue and white number 23 Tar Heels jersey is the fact that it is the kit Jordan was wearing on the cover of the March 1983 Sporting News, which declared him as the NCAA Player of the Year. The season was Jordan's second at UNC, and the season after a freshman, Jordan helped take the Tar Heels to the 1982 National Championship over a Georgetown team that featured Patrick Ewing. The same jersey had brought $63,500 when it was auctioned in 1999, and Heritage had expected it to go for about $1 million in the spring sports catalog auction. The previous high for a Jordan jersey was set in October when a Chicago uniform worn by the NBA icon, who won 6 championships with the Bulls, sold for $480,000. An intertropical convergence zone is currently affecting southern Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, and is expected to bring cloudy skies with scattered rain showers and thunderstorms. Meanwhile, Metro Manila and the rest of the country will have partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated rain showers brought by the prevailing easterlies. Heat index in Metro Manila could reach a maximum of 39.1 degrees Celsius. That wraps up the stories this morning. Catch the latest news on our website, tribune.net.ph, and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tribune Now. The Daily Tribune is one with the nation in facing the COVID-19 crisis, and in line with this, the Daily Tribune digital edition on Press Reader is now available for free online. You can also download the Daily Tribune app on Apple Store or Google Play to get the latest and most comprehensive news online. Daily Tribune is also inviting everyone to join its community Viber Kachibu to get updates on the freshest and hottest news and entertainment stories of the day. Tarcito emoticons are also available on our community Viber. Just visit the sticker store and search for Kachibu Community. And before we go, we would like to thank the SM Store and Araneta Center. Again, this is Sandy Lucas, and you're watching Tribune News on TV. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay at home. Good morning and have a nice day.